Hello everybody and welcome back to Operation Logistics, where I have decided that if it's before, like this, if the current time.year is less than deadline.year, or if the current month is less than deadline.month, this needs to actually be and. Because if we're in a later year, but an earlier month, this would return 0. That's a problem. Okay, so we need to go ahead and say if current time.year is greater than deadline.year, return 0, or is less than deadline.year. Else if current time.year equals deadline.year and current time.month is less than deadline.month, then we can return 0. If we're in both of them, then we look closer if we're in the same month. However, I think we can safely get rid of all of this and say if we're not before it in years, and we're not before it in months, and we're not before it in days, well, realistically, what this is going to say is this is going to say if we're not before it in years, and we're not before it in months, and we're not equivalent to it. So if we're not before it and we're not equivalent to it, then we're after it. So what we could do is we could just do something like this. Int I equals 0. And then while deadline.day is not equal to current time.day and deadline.month is not equal to current time.month, and deadline.year is not equal to current time.year, we can just do I++ and then deadline.day++, and then return I down here. Simple as that. We just increment the deadline forward until we know how many days it is until it's the current time. That should be easy enough, right? Theoretically. I think that'll work. We just need to make sure that it's not going to do this when it isn't supposed to. So if current time so if we're before it in years, or if we're equal in years and before it in months, or if we're equal in years and months, I suppose we could do an else if here, but I kind of don't want to. Reason being, we don't really have anything to return down here, which we'd be forced to do at that point. So if we are not before it in years, we're not before it in months, we're not equal to it in years and months, we're not greater than it in days, because that's covered here. I think we're covered. I think this is just going to work. So with that being the case, then we can come down here, and when we deliver the parcel, we have our time to deliver, which returns 0 if we deliver it on or before the deadline, which would get us this 1F, also known as our max payment. Or if we deliver it after the deadline, it would return one for each day that we are late. So then this would lerp down towards the min payment multiplier, and theoretically this should clamp it, right? Between A and B by T. What if we pass I suppose we could do mathf.clamp here, and then time to deliver times 0.1f, and the min would be 0f and the max would be 1f. Just to make sure that it's absolutely clamped. Okay, and then we remove the carrying. We need to get our payment. We've calculated the payment, but we haven't actually added it in. So let's do business, or rather manager.business.current funds plus equals payment. Did we just finish the game? I mean, technically there's a lot of work to do left. But theoretically, this semicolon right here means that the game is now playable. Assuming that this all works, which is a big assumption, and we should probably test it. For one thing, I don't think that we have... Yeah, we're not checking the adjacent hexes here. So we should do something like for each building in... We need the neighbors of this building, so we need manager.business.hexmanager.getBuilding by index in hex dot neighbors, and then if parcel.destination, and actually we don't need to do anything else here, so we can just break out of the for each loop at this point, right? Actually, no, we can continue the for each loop at this point if this happens. We don't need to run this for each loop if we are in the correct hex already. So if parcel.destination then equals building.location, then we can do the same thing. Deliver parcel and continue. Technically, I don't need to put the continue in there, but should be fine. Deliver parcel of parcel. So, what are the core problems right now? Well, right now, there's no way to really tell where we need to be sending these parcels, which is really awkward, and that's something we're going to need to address very, very soon. But let's go ahead and hop in and make sure everything compiles. It's been a long time since we've tested things, and we've added a lot of things since we have last tested. So we should probably go ahead and test some of these things. But there's so many little things that we need to be telling the players that we're not right now, like fuel gauges for vehicles, the ability to select vehicles, see what they're carrying, where things need to go, demand map mode, ownership map mode. All of these things are things that we need to still do. It's just that the game should theoretically, assuming this all works, be playable now, in that you can make money. At long last. So let's buy this brewery. Knock it down. Let's build a postal office. Let's create a route there. Select the route. And I'm just going to cover all of these exits over here, like so. And then that's our route. We'll go into coverage map mode real quick. And you can see that our coverage here is almost full, although it is not entirely full. Now, one thing... Oh yeah, it's just because of the way that the roads went. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's go into our vehicle. Select our delivery vehicle, transfer vehicle, and bam, vehicle assigned to route. Fantastic. So you can see that our coverage map mode is in fact working, and we have this hex pretty well covered. So let's go ahead and play. And you can see that a bunch of things popped in. We've also got a null reference exception, and I'm wondering what that is. Line 2, or we have 277 errors here from owned building line 24. Unsorted part... Oh. Oh. We just need to make this be a new list parcel, and this to be a new list parcel as well. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Go ahead and let that compile back. Come on. There we go. Okay. We'll start off in this urban environment here. Should be fine. And we will go ahead and purchase this brewery, demolish it, build a postal office, and I'm going to go ahead and create a route. And we're going to go just all the way around. Hit up basically every tile of road that we can. This tile does not matter. It's fine that we're not going on it. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and vehicle transfer onto the route. Onto the route. Oh, we didn't select the vehicle. That would help. There we go. Okay, null reference. We're not getting null reference exceptions now. Oh. Argument is out of range. For vehicle, line 131. Also, route, line 81. Route, line 81. Manager.getNearestHex. Hex. Really? We're having an issue there? That was vehicle line 131. Yeah, we're having an issue with the vehicle. Like the route following. Where is our vehicle right now anyway? I have no idea. I think the vehicle went through just really, really fast. Where are you, vehicle? Delivery vehicle. It's at the origination point. Interesting. Okay, let's try rerunning this once more. And I'm going to pay a little closer attention to the vehicle this time. Does it actually leave? I mean, it should. Okay, let's create our route. There we go. We can then assign this delivery vehicle to this route. Like so. There it goes. Oh! Okay. So it went slowly the first one, and then went really fast after that. And then it out of range exceptioned at the very end. So, why did it do that? Was a good question. I have to assume well, there's definitely an issue here. That's for sure. And it appears to be having an issue with the loop, which I thought we fixed. Given key was not present in the dictionary. Parcel manager line 21. I guess it's... Oh, I think I know what the problem here is. I think the problem is that when we do the pickup and delivery, it enters the hex, and it looks for a parcel in that hex, right? Get pickup from adjacent buildings. So let's go ahead and go to the implementation of that. And then we do get pickup parcel from building hex, which is right here, which returned that that key did not exist in the dictionary. So I guess we could say something along the lines of if... Let's see, how do I want to do this? If awaiting pickup dot contains key hex, then we return this. Otherwise, we just want to return null, because that's what we're assuming that it is anyway. So, same thing here, return null, and we want to do if awaiting delivery dot contains key hex. Then we want to return awaiting delivery hex. Oh, what am I talking about? This needs to be parentheses, not square brackets. Okay, there we go. Let's test that, see if that works real quick. Theoretically, that should fix a big part of that problem. We'll go ahead and purchase this factory. Oh, right, there's no pop-up for that. I was just like, what is happening? But no, there's no pop-up for it. Why would I expect there to be one? Okay, let's create a route here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, transfer the vehicle onto that route. We need to select the vehicle. There we go. And there goes the vehicle. And whoa, okay. It's still freaking out. So why is it doing that? Object reference not set to an instance of an object at line 270 for vehicle. Okay, for each parcel in carrying. I guess we just need to check here if carrying.count is greater than 0. Then we do this. Like that. Okay, well it is time to put a cut in here. I do want to just test this real quick once more, and we'll see if this works. But I am going to put a cut in before we change anything else, I think. We'll go ahead and buy that. Demolish that. Delivery and sorting, postal office. Route management, create route originating there. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, and then empty. We create a delivery vehicle, transfer vehicle to there. Okay. Delivery vehicle is exiting. And he's freaking out. Okay. Still the same thing, line 270. Oh, I know what the problem is. The problem is that I'm an idiot. Equals new list parcel. Okay, let's test this one more time. This is the last episode in my recording session here, and I want to make sure that we don't have anything major going off the rails going into the next session. Let's buy this brewery. We'll go ahead and demolish it. Create a postal office. Put a vehicle in that. Create a route. Okay. Transfer the vehicle onto the route. We need to select the vehicle. That tends to help. And there goes the vehicle. There we go. Now that's more like it. Okay, so he's just heading down over this way. And he did pick up those parcels. Vehicle attempted to pick up a package, but it didn't fit. So he's actually full. Okay, so we should probably have him immediately head back to the postal office when he's full. However, that's something for next episode. Subscribe for more, and I will see you all next time.